The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, back on the Domino's postgame report as Carson-Newman falls to Anderson by a final score of 80-65. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, unfortunately, this one follows a very similar script to your previous two losses to Catawba and Mars Hill. Turnovers, 18 of them. Anderson outscores you 24-3 in points off turnovers. You often say that you don't want to talk about it because you can kind of speak it into existence, I suppose, but it feels like we're at a broken record at this point.
Yeah, Cav. Here's what I know. I've got a whole bunch of guys, 16 in fact, three of whom this is their last go. I got a whole bunch of guys that I think very highly of. I've got a whole bunch of guys that think very highly of each other. We've got guys that want to do the right things. We've got guys that have a strong desire to please. We've got guys that have not just want to do the right things, but have proven they are capable of doing the right things. You know, we've got guys that have won. We've got guys that have earned championships. We've got guys that have represented national tournaments. We got all that. And when I tell you, because the way I think about and feel about them, that I hate what they're experiencing. I hate what our staff's experiencing. I hate this. But at this point, all I can do, all our players can do, is sort of embrace this situation and attempt to learn from it, attempt to improve from it, and attempt to find maybe more about themselves and to come out of it somehow better. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. It really stinks. It's no fun. It's just almost overwhelming, man. Almost overwhelming. But it is our lot, and you know, as I told them, tomorrow's a day off. We'll get back at it Monday and have a good practice. We'll have another good practice Tuesday, and we'll play again on Wednesday. And we have no choice but to strive for improvement and to keep our wits about us and to truly have more of a controlled, stoic type perspective on this.
I go with the Ken Sparksism, the laboratory of learning. I'm going to move this also off of your beard hair. Laboratory of learning. How can this unfortunate set of circumstances, a lack of confidence potentially, an unfortunate set of circumstances, be used as a learning tool for this team for real life?
Well, obviously, and I'm part of my role during this kind of thing is to let them know that what they're experiencing is definitely adversity, but to let them know that there will be a multitude of adversity that comes the longer they live on this planet, and they need to right now in sort of the sheltered environment of college figure out what the right kind of responses are to these kind of situations, these kind of adverse situations. And it does allow us a chance to really address that. So, you know, it's as coaches, our responsibility to keep that before them, but to also provide a sense of hope. Like, you live long enough, you get to experience everything. So this team or these guys have had successes this year and failures. This program has had successes and failures. This man has had successes and failures. So, you know, it is a part of life, and I've got to continue to keep that before them. And then they hopefully, and they are like this. I mean, they do listen, and I think they take things to heart that we tell them. And I hope that it is seeds are being planted that will allow them as they grow and in the rest of this season and the rest of their time here and in their time beyond Carson-Newman, that they are better equipped to handle things when things aren't going the way they prefer them to go.
Obviously, you'd rather be talking about this success in the course of a win, but Bryant Thomas is now top 10 all-time in sack history in career blocks. More old hat from BT, denying shots at the rim. What did you see from him today?
Very happy for Bryant. He has been an elite defender here, and I was very confident he would crawl into that top 10. He did today, and he'll continue to crawl up that leaderboard. So I'm happy for him, and I'm proud of what he has done in his time here up to this point.
2 big road games next week at Tusculum and Wingate. Before you wrap up the home schedule against Emory and Henry and Coker, it feels like once again it's not where you're going or who you're playing. The concern is all internal.
Absolutely. I mean, our big pregame today was discussing that truth, that the opponent isn't Anderson, the opponent isn't Tusculum, the opponent isn't Wingate, the opponent is us right now, and you know that's a truth that I think our guys clearly understand, but it's not so clear how to work your way beyond that. But you know what we must do is maintain purpose and focus on what lies in front of us, not on what lies behind us. And so we'll do the jobs we're supposed to do in the unique roles we have as coaches, to give our players the information and the feedback, and then I'm confident that our guys will come into practice with the right kind of attitude and with the right kind of approach, and we'll do what they're supposed to do Monday and Tuesdays. We head back on the road Wednesday, going to Tusculum.
Chuck, pleasure as always. We'll talk to you Wednesday from Pioneer Arena.
Great. Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson.